Hey there, Gemini. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. This is for the week of June 23rd through to the 29th. And we're doing this under the energy of that beautiful lunation, the full moon, the full strawberry moon, which is all about coming from the heart and feeling your feelings, right? Honoring your feelings. And also the, I was going to say the eclipse, good lordly, the solstice, right? Magical time for sure. So once again this week I am returning to the Enlightened Moments Oracle as your overarching energy for the week ahead. I introduced you to them last week. I picked them up at the Arts for Friendly Spirituals College. Actually last week I think I was using my girlfriend's. I picked up my own deck. I love them so much. And I'm also using the Oracle of the Fairies, and that's going to break your week down just a little bit further. Now a few things before we get started. You're probably hearing all the noise in the background. There's a few things. One, I'm in London. I'm in Hackney with my dear soul brother Neo in his back garden, which means you're going to hear the parakeets that have been proliferating throughout London since the 1920s, I believe. And we're very, very close here, like I think less than a block away from Victoria Park, and there's a lot of parakeets there. But Neo also has a cherry tree, which they adore. So they'll be coming in and stealing some cherries while we're here, I'm sure. Also take note, there's a fence along the back way. You may catch sight of one of the neighbor's cats, or possibly a fox, maybe even some kits, young kits back there. So keep a half eye on some movements back there. We also are in a flight path. There's some noise from that. There's a couple of people, my girlfriends that are here with me, are helping Neo out with his gardens, and they're doing that right at the moment, so there may be some noise. And Neo also has an elderly dog by the name of Ty that likes to bark for treats, and he will bark if he thinks you're going to give them to him. So you may get punctuated with that once or twice. So just some heads up there. All right, let's get into your reading here, Gemini. Once again, using the Enlightened Moments Oracle. And we have for you, the way becomes clear. Now, keep in mind, you're watching your sun, moon, and rising, which is why I keep these videos nice and short, so you've got more than enough time to do that, that you may see the card more than once. Really, it's the universe sending you the message of, pay attention to this one. I really, really mean it at this time, all right? So I want to read to you just from the back of this card here. The card signifies finding yourself at a threshold unto the unknown. It may represent an ending of an old lifestyle, letting go of the past, or perhaps a relationship which is no longer nourishing your soul. It exists as both a boundary and yet also a frontier between what once was and the possibility of the new. We cross a threshold when being born into the world, and we shall cross one more when we kiss goodbye to this material reality. A threshold is an invitation to let go of all that no longer serves you, and a need to cultivate courage to cross into the new, with the assurance that life will provide. All right? So just understand that you, in the middle of a transformation, when you're going into a transmission, sometimes we have that habit of falling back into, oh my God, I'm losing this, right? I will no longer have this, and I want to cling to the old. And this is saying, no, no, no. If you let go of the old, if you allow for the transition to flow through you and meet it, then in all likelihood, not in all likelihood, then the universe will in fact meet up to rise up on the road to meet you. Okay, hope that makes sense. I mean, I am a little bit distracted by all the noise around me. I got the neighbors talking, the neighbors' dogs, the parakeets, all of the fun. So I am a little bit distracted, but we are making our way through. So Gemini, let's break your week down just a little bit further here. And what we have is the beginning of your week is all about the inspiration. All right. So it says, be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, you can be hit with a bolt of inspiration, insight, enlightenment that's going to provide you with some clarity, which is exactly what your overarching energy is all about. So just be mindful of the inspiration coming in for you. And particularly if you're not sort of focused on any one thing, you're busy, I don't know, doing your dishes, doing your gardening, washing your floor, whatever it might be, and you'll get that inspiration drop in that clears the way for you. And it's in that moment that you know it's divinely given, because you weren't sitting there contemplating, mulling it over, trying to solve it. It was just there for you, right? And that tells me that Spirit's coming in a big way for you this week, all right? Then towards the middle of the week here, Gemini, we have look in a book. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight that you seek. All right, so it's talking about inspiration here coming in from the divine, but the insight coming from a book. All right. So allow yourself to be inspired, and maybe that inspiration is going to take you to the book that you need at this time. So keep yourself open to how that might come in. It's not always the formula that we expect or are used to, right? So keep open to the inspiration and insight, finding your way clear, because it's all about this overarching energy of clearing the way for that new stuff to come in. That's your inspiration, your insight, and a way forward. So clearing up all that for you, all right? And then, wow, again, multiple cards telling the universe that you need to pay attention. And this is one of them that I've seen coming up a few times now. So wishing wisely. And it says, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Meaning, it's all well and good to have dreams. Of course it is. But you can't just stop at the dreaming stage, right? If you stop at just the dreaming stage, then you're not taking the steps to meet the universe as they're trying to bring this into your reality, right? So take some steps. The instance that I used in a previous reading was with regard to if you're looking for a divine relationship, you're not going to find it sitting on your couch, eating crisps and watching TV. Now look at this. I've been in London all of 3 days. I've been in England for a week and a half, and I'm already calling them crisps instead of fries or chips, right? So if you're sitting on your couch, eating some chips, looking for your lost love to come walking through the door, you know it's not going to happen. So what are you going to do to take steps towards that reality, right? If you want to buy yourself a new piece of property or a new home, what concrete steps are you taking toward that? Are you taking a portion of your pay every week to put that aside, saving up? Are you increasing your credit score? Whatever it is, you need to take concrete steps this week, understanding that as you go, the way is going to become clear for you. All right? Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Thank you for tolerating all the noise. What a reading this has been, eh? I will look forward to seeing you here next week. I know I wasn't able to post a video as planned of a tour of Arthur Findlay's Spiritualist College, but they don't allow that because apparently people have been watching those pictures being posted online or the videos and then using that opportunity to actually go steal things from the college. So we're no longer allowed to do that. So I will share more pictures for you though. So do stay tuned. Please hit your like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all back here next week. Take care, Gemini. This is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee, signing off.